More than 30 years after its first flight, the B-2 Spirit still dominates the skies as the world's only stealth bomber in active service. It doesn't just fly, it vanishes into the air, leaving behind no radar trace, no heat trail, no warning. This aircraft, shaped like a bat gliding through the night, represents one of the most ambitious, expensive, and secretive aerospace projects ever undertaken by any nation. Why has no one copied it? That question haunts every Air Force that dreams of global power projection. The answer lies not just in cost, but in vision, patience, and technology far ahead of its time. While drones today have embraced the flying wing design, only the United States has succeeded in applying it to a manned, long-range, nuclear-capable stealth bomber. The design that shouldn't fly, but does. The B-2 Spirit has no tail, no vertical stabilizers, no conventional rudder. Its flying wing design is naturally unstable. In theory, it shouldn't even be able to fly in a straight line. But the B-2 does, and it does so with unmatched grace, thanks to one of the world's most advanced fly-by-wire flight control systems. Every movement, every correction, every vibration is processed by quadruple redundant computers that make thousands of micro-adjustments every second. It is quite literally a plane that flies on math. Stealth is more than skin deep. Many think stealth is just about the shape or the radar-absorbing paint. But for the B-2, stealth is a multi-layered system that goes far beyond surface level. For example, the engine air intakes are buried deep inside the wing, hidden from radar and carefully shaped to prevent waves from bouncing back. The exhaust nozzles are flattened and cooled to reduce the aircraft's heat signature. The paint itself is a complex composite coating that absorbs radar waves and must be reapplied constantly. Even the wheels, bolts, panel seams, and cockpit canopy are designed to minimize radar reflection. Every detail of the B-2 is engineered for one goal: to remain invisible until it's too late. Built to penetrate the heart of enemy defenses, the B-2 was designed during the Cold War with one terrifying goal in mind: to sneak into Soviet airspace, fly undetected past dozens of radar systems, and deliver a nuclear strike at the heart of the USSR, all in a single mission. And it worked. Or, at least, it was so convincing that it never had to prove itself in a nuclear scenario. Instead, it became a surgical strike weapon. It has flown real-world missions over Kosovo, Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, and Syria, often as the first aircraft into hostile territory, clearing the way for other forces by taking out anti-air defenses, radar sites, and command centers, all without ever being seen. The assembly process? Top secret. Highly unusual. Here's something most people don't know. The B-2's final assembly line wasn't like other aircraft projects. Its parts were built in different, secret facilities across the United States, then brought together in Palmdale, California, under strict security and around-the-clock surveillance. Even the tools used to build the B-2 had to be specially designed, because a regular wrench or screwdriver might reflect radar differently during tests. Custom hangars required. Because of its delicate stealth coating, the B-2 cannot be parked outdoors for extended periods. Every B-2 requires a climate-controlled hangar to preserve the paint and skin integrity. The temperature and humidity must be carefully controlled at all times, or the aircraft's stealth capability could degrade. These requirements make deploying the B-2 to overseas bases a massive logistical challenge. But the U.S. Air Force still does it, using mobile shelters and maintenance teams trained specifically for this aircraft. Operating costs that break the budget. We already know each B-2 costs over $2 billion. But operating it is a whole other level. The hourly cost of flying is now estimated to be over $160,000 per hour. And every 10-hour mission can consume the equivalent of 20 to 25 billion Indonesian rupiah just in operating expenses. Then there's the maintenance. Each aircraft requires thousands of labor hours annually, most of it focused on inspecting and repairing the stealth coating. Some estimates suggest that for every hour of flight, the B-2 requires up to 119 hours of ground maintenance. A legacy too expensive to repeat. The U.S. had plans to build 132 B-2s, but the Cold War ended, budgets tightened, and eventually the number was cut to just 21 units, with 19 still active today. Even the United States realized that continuing to build more B-2s was financially unsustainable. That's why the B-21 Raider, now in development, is being designed with one key priority: lower costs, while it still features a stealth flying wing design. The B-21 is being built to be more modular, more scalable, and easier to maintain, bringing 21st century stealth technology to a new generation of bombers. The world still has no answer. For more than 3 decades, the B-2 Spirit has soared silently above the capabilities of other nations. It is a ghost in the sky, a black triangle of precision, and a reminder of what can be achieved when a nation combines vision, funding, and secrecy on an unmatched scale. And to this day, no one else has come close. Clapperboard if you enjoyed this breakdown of the B-2 Spirit and its unmatched legacy. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into military technology, strategy, and defense innovations.